Sorry, I just thought I heard Luca because he has been struggling to sleep today. But let's get into this. So my breastfeeding journey looking like? Is it different than what I had with the girls? Is it a funner experience? Is it dreadful? Like, what are the details? Well, let's get into this, guys. If you're brand new to my channel, go ahead, subscribe, say hello. Let me know if you formula feed, if you breastfeed, some tips or advice that you want to share with other people. Go ahead and drop it in the comment section below. So I asked you guys on my Instagram, like, what are some things that you all wanted to know about my breastfeeding journey or breastfeeding in general? Just some questions. So let me go ahead and look that up right now. Is there a way to ensure your baby breastfeeds? Honestly, I am not a lactation specialist, so I honestly don't know if there's a way to ensure that they breastfeed. I just know sometimes that they can latch or they cannot latch, and they can struggle or they cannot struggle. They can prefer a nipple or they can prefer a bottle nipple. It just honestly depends. Some babies have tongue ties. Their tongue is tongue tied and it can be hard and they might get too fussy and might not want to do that. So honestly, I'm not a lactation specialist. I would definitely look that up if you really want to know an honest answer. But from my perspective, I don't know if there is a way to ensure. It's really just a preference. Will you alternate between breast and formula? Honestly, to be completely honest, I have never formula fed any of my children. No reason why. I have milk in my boobs and I just want to get it out, honestly. I love breastfeeding. I didn't have a struggle and I just really enjoy breastfeeding. I really enjoy that bond. As long as my baby is fed, like, I'm all good. But if I personally will ever, switch it up and use formula and switch to breast milk, I'm just a one kind of woman. I like to keep it the same. Pumps to use or advice for a soon-to-be mom. So I'm glad that you asked that. I actually am using the Bam Max. So I'm gonna go ahead and, since this question came up, I wanna go ahead and mention that this video is sponsored by Bam Max, and I am currently using their double electric breast pump. Perfect gift for an expecting mom because it is one of those that it's double electric and it's not loud, right? So when I was pumping in my previous pumping sessions or previous pregnancies and, postpartum, I always had like a pump that was definitely loud. And so if I was trying to sneak pump or pump after like a feed, which I do a lot, then it was really hard because my kids would wake up because they'd be right next to me, or I'd be trying to do it quietly while watching a show, and I always have to deal with like how loud and obnoxious it is. With Bam Max, it is not. A double electric breast pump that mimics the baby's sucking rhythm. A hospital grade breast pump, which is really good because hospital grades are like top of the line breast pumps that you really want. You want a good suction, you want a strong pump. There's been some pumps that I have seen, let me not even just get into it. So you definitely want a hospital grade, and this is what it is. Pumping can definitely be painful and you may not realize it, or some people don't talk about this as much, but it is. And with this pump, like, it's not painful at all. Like, your boobs, your nipples, like, they're not being pulled and it doesn't hurt. It doesn't feel uncomfortable. I love that this system is spill proof, like the bottles are spill proof, the pump is spill proof. You don't have to worry about your precious milk like falling out of your breast pump, which has happened to me a few times. And you also don't have to worry about anti-backflow, and it has a noise reduction setup. So noise, perfect. Besides the different sucking modes, it has 20 additional storage bags. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like as well. It's amazing. Store them as much as I want. I can put my milk in it, put it in the fridge, put it in the freezer, and store it. I love this system because not only do you get so much for what you can get with this breast pump, I like that it's easily connected to the product and I can just pump directly into the storage bags. This breast pump is a lifesaver and you're definitely going to want it. A perfect gift to give this holiday season. If you're a expecting mama, if you know an expecting mama, go ahead and add this to your list or their list. So they have one of the best, honestly one of my favorite breast pumps on the market. 2 different modes with 14 different levels. You have massage mode, which has 5 different levels. So really, like, in total you have an enormous amount of levels that you can use, or whatever that fits your style and what you want, which is perfect. Then you have the second mode, which is 9 levels. So you have 3 different levels, numerous different options to choose from. This is why I love it, because you don't get that much in mini breast pumps. With this breast pump, like, it cuts your time in half. So I definitely would recommend it, and it has my stamp of approval. Do you have a good supply, or did you take something to try and get it to a good amount? Honestly, I have a pretty decent amount. I have a pretty decent supply. I don't take anything. See, if I feel like my milk is like up but high or whatever, I'm gonna eat oatmeal. Okay, I'm gonna eat whatever I need to eat to keep my milk getting up. I've tried lactation cookies, I've had oatmeal, I've had mama's milk. I think that's what it's called. Do whatever you need to. Like, it's always great to keep your milk supply going as long as you want to breastfeed. So I would definitely just recommend looking what works for you, because I love oatmeal and I recommend that to everyone. Do you have a book or course you recommend? YouTube? I'm sorry. Honestly, this time around, I feel like third time's a charmer. Okay, honestly, I have been loving it. I feel like I'm about to get emotional. Let me not. But honestly, I have loved it with Luca. I feel like in the previous years, breastfeeding was so hard. Like, in the first 3 weeks, like, it was so hard with Nyla. I wanted to give up, and I almost did. I was like crying. I was telling my mom and husband, I cannot do this because it hurts. Scarred, very sore, tender, painful, cracked, bleeding at times, scabbed. It was terrible, right? With Leia, I knew what was coming. With Luca, it was sore, but I mean, I got straight through it, and it was amazing. I would honestly I would say that the more you do it, the easier it gets. Can it get time consuming? Am I still feeding on demand? Absolutely, but it's not as bad as I expected it to be. And I think because this is my third, I have definitely enjoyed it more, because I don't know if I'm gonna have another one after him. Like, I don't know if we're gonna go for the next one or stop. And so it's so just, I guess, dear to my heart to make sure that he's taken care of and I don't have to worry about anything else. So yeah. Do I recommend breastfeeding? I recommend feeding your baby. You should feed your baby whatever way you feel comfortable, whatever way you want to do it. Go ahead and do it, because you are making sure your baby's taken care of, and that is all that matters. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, let me know in the comment section below, and give this video a thumbs up, because that truly supports and helps this channel keep growing and flourishing and thriving. So thank you so much for supporting me. I'm about to go get Luca, and you guys can say like bye, hi, whatever, because I hear him, and I'm honestly about to eat the Royal King. He is not happy. You guys have enjoyed this video. I'm about to go feed little man. What's wrong? You feel like I left you? You want to stand up? Yay! Yay! Oh. You teething? Yep. So he is teething. It's going interesting. But time for me to go be mom. I love you guys, praying for you guys, and I hope you guys are having a great holiday season. Remember, this season's only a season. Bye guys.